Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in today's episode of Super Smooth's Test It, Fix It, and Run It, where I take one of my locomotives that's been sitting around and I test it, and if necessary, fix it, and I'll definitely run it. Firstly, let's get to this episode's I Know What I Have, the words that you'd love to hear if you're trying to purchase something you really want. And today's I Know What I Have is this Lionel post-war missile. I guess it's a Navy rocket car, so this is supposed to be a Poseidon or Trident. I moved all my father's Lionel O stuff out. I knew I couldn't run 2 gauges, so I wasn't going to do that. But this wasn't part of his collection. But it looks sort of neat. It's kind of cracked. There's a lot of cracking up near the nose cone. Check this out. It almost looks like a Sharpie that's been run over by a car. So that'll certainly detract from the value a little bit, right? But let's see, it looks relatively decent overall. Otherwise, some staining. Yeah, the crater, and there's some fading there in the navy. I think the flatbed itself is all right. Nothing really damaged here. The brake wheel is still there. The underside looks pretty clean from what I can tell. I did think this was slightly overpriced, so I went and looked at some others. Here is another seller that has the same one, and it really is in about the same condition as this one. This one is $79.95. I'm not a Lionel guy, so I don't know if it's a good price, but it's certainly less than the other one that I saw. So, of course, I don't want to collect this, but I'm sure this guy knows what he has because he is charging a cool $175,020 starting bid, since it's a bid, and $10.85 shipping. He doesn't even give you the shipping for free. So not sure who took this, but this certainly gave this dude a payday. Subscriber count, and thank you everyone for subscribing and liking and commenting, but the subscriber count is up to 2,295, and I appreciate every one of you. The locomotives that sport this number are this Santa Fe, it's a GP9, right? GP9. This was that SD60M from Union Pacific, and this Union Pacific Heavy Mikado 2295, which has a pretty storied history, and you can actually go see this in Boise, Idaho. It's sitting in a park. Looks pretty great. Let's get to this episode's locomotives, and I've got 2 of them, but they're exactly the same. They're by Fleishmann, and they're somewhat ubiquitous. They made quite a few of these German, I guess mostly West German, but I think they may have used them in East Germany, but they are rail bus, and the rail buses, and they're pretty neat. I like these a lot. I actually have one of these from Rocco, but I actually don't like that one very much. It's all right, but I don't know. I'll have a separate video on that. But check it out. It's got a nice box. Oh, those look nice. Those FAs. So great box. Someone took care of it, and I have another one that's not in the box. Now, one of these, the person said that it's running intermittently. It'll kind of stop, and then it'll start, and then it'll run again, whereas the other one just isn't running at all. But if you look, it has this little button. I think these are for some accessories that Fleishmann used to sell, and that thing would trip the accessory like signal crossings, that sort of thing. I've never handled any personally, so I don't know, but that's just kind of what I heard. So I like these a lot. I wish we had them here in the US. Maybe we can go and get some that are being scrapped, or they've lived out their life here, and we can bring them to somewhere like Memphis or something like that. So let's put this on the track. There we go, and let's see. And I think this is the one that ran herky jerky. It's running. It's kind of it's maybe just needs a wheel cleaning. That's all it is. Well, it seems to be overcoming some stiction, and it's running. Doesn't seem to be problematic. I'm not really sure what the guy was complaining about. It doesn't look bad down here. Certainly seen worse. Let's see. You got traction tires there, but they're okay. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take this apart. do you take this apart? It's not a pry and pull? How do you take this thing apart? Well, there's a screw. Let's go ahead and deal with that. Maybe that's what we need to do. Or maybe, I don't know. You know what? This is actually a pretty nice model looking at it, but how do you get this thing apart? How does that happen? Oh, okay, I get it now. So that little thing is on a slider, and it slides the front headlights in and out. That's pretty neat. So you unscrew it there, and you slide that thing down, and it brings the headlights in, and the headlights are what's holding this in place. That's pretty neat, actually. So is that right? Yeah. So if I pry on it here, I can feel what's holding it. And what's holding it are those headlights. So that's pretty neat. So let's just go ahead and unscrew this. There we go. Unscrew it. And it's kind of, there it goes. It worked down, and you can see those headlights are pretty long, and they go up into the headlight bezels and hold it on. So that's kind of a good idea, actually. I don't think I would have thought of that. All right. Let's see if I can see anything going wrong in here. You know what? Everything looks pretty decent. Everything's running pretty smoothly. I don't know what was going on. In fact, everything's really clean in here. Well, let's go ahead and oil it a little bit and see if that helps. All right, pretty basic. Let's plop it back down on the... Well, it looks like it's working fine. I can't figure out... I mean, there's no stopping, really. There's no effect. Even it has pretty good continuity. I can clean those wheels some, and that should help, but... I don't know. And plus, my track's sort of dirty, so at least it's partly to blame. I can't... I don't know what this guy was complaining about here. Let's just put a little bit more in there and see what's going on. Okay, well, I guess maybe I got lucky here and just put this back together. Same thing, and then slide this up, and those will engage those headlights into the headlight bezels, and we'll just tighten this down. If I can do this through the camera. Tighten. Okay, I think we're good to go. So looks like I only really have to worry about one of these. Yeah. All right, let's try it one last time just to be sure. Oh, right, sorry about that one, folks. That one, I'm not really going to have anything to show you, so I guess we're good to go. Actually, we weren't good to go. This one has the same problem as the next one, but the next one is just a little bit more obvious. And I went ahead and ran it on my main track to give it a little bit more time and found out that, yep, actually this one and the next one have the same problem. So let's look at the next one. Let's go ahead and take this next one out of the box. Fair enough. Actually, the box is in great shape. I don't know how old this thing is. It looks old. I could spend a little bit of time looking into it, but rather just get this repaired so that I can have fun with it. This one has the literature in it. It looks, well, it's in really good shape. So let's see what else is in here other than, well, that's it. Just the literature and this thing. Let's take a look at the literature really quick. I guess it's a 1372/2 because, oh, that's cool. It it shows you ways you can daisy chain these together. I like it. I like it a lot. Very cool. Oh, and there's the instructions for how to slide that thing back. Okay, well, I wish I would have opened this one first. That would have helped a lot more. So, very nice. I like these. I like how they're kind of photorealistic. Very cool. So, let's take a look-see here, and I've got the traction. Oh, okay, well, that explains a lot. The wheels are just free rolling. So, I can understand why this one doesn't run. The wheels are just go round and round, round and round. So let's go ahead, take this apart. I still like that slight. Okay, well, there is no main gear on the main shaft. Well, that'll certainly, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I can't find one of these, right? What am I gonna do to fix this? I don't know. All right, well, this this could be really problematic. What am I gonna do? Oh, it fell out and there she is. So I'm not gonna spend a ton of time showing you how to do this because I have another video coming up where we do this, but this is what you wanna use if you have this problem. It is the R680 and it is designed for this kind of work. And here's what it'll look like after you get that done. Now, you have to be super duper careful with this stuff because if you get it in that bearing, it even a little bit, it won't move. Nothing will move. Everything will seize up, and have fun trying to get it unseized. So again, this isn't the best one to show you all on, but that's what I used. And that is specifically kind of what that stuff is made for. And here's the other one. They both run now. So, this is going to be really short. These are designed to be short anyway. So I'll have another video where I'll show you how to fix this kind of stuff. But right now, let's go ahead and plop this back down on there. Slide it forward. I like that. That mechanism is so cool. All right, so that's what we've got. And again, both of these had the same problem. So I'll go ahead and screw this back on. And I think that's it. That was all that was wrong with these. And I haven't tested these. Whoops, what's wrong? Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Is you push in the lens in the rear to get this one going. How neat is that? A little bit of stiction in that first one. I just had to bump it with my finger, and after that, that was the last time I needed to do that. It ran a little bit slower, but as it worked itself out and worked some of the lubricant in, it was absolutely fine. And that was the one that I didn't lubricate because I found that the main gear had come off. So there we go. Both of these are now fixed, and look at that. They look great running around my layout. They look great in general, I think. And again, I didn't mean to shortchange you on that fix. I will do a video where I go through that procedure because it happens a lot, but you can't use that technique on any kind of plastic gear. It has to be metal to metal. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy watching these things run around. I appreciate you being here, that's for sure. Getting me up to that 3,000 number maybe. I don't know, Social Blade says it'll happen sometime in February or March. Okay, well, take care, stay safe. As always, happy model railroading. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.